Hey, this is Jared at Nintendo World Report. If you're just stumbling onto this video that we've got going here, I'm streaming some of the game Chibi-Robo for the 3DS. I don't think anyone's watching right now, or maybe one person's watching. Hozuyu Alderis, maybe? Ah, I just screwed up there. But, yeah. I see, Hozu. Is that the correct way to say your name? If it's not, I'm sorry. You put, like, a face, which is sort of sad, which, you know, it's sort of sad. But, yeah, we're streaming this game on the 3DS. Hopefully you can see it properly, hear me properly. Why am I streaming this 3DS game called Chibi-Robo? You know, why not? Oops. I actually think I played some of this level once and then I failed. There we go. That works. Oh, very cool, Hozu. Where are you watching from today? From North America, South America, Europe, Antarctica, Connecticut. I guess we just reached November, but you know, Chibi-Robo Zip Lash came out on 3DS here in North America last month in October. One of the many releases, I guess. Nintendo had a decent amount of releases last month. They had Zelda Triforce Heroes? Is that what that game's called? I don't own it, and for some reason my mind is going blank, but I believe it was Triforce Heroes. And of course, Yoshi's Woolly World finally made it to the United States after it came out in every other country, or well, at least North America, after coming out in every other country like 50 years ago. Hello, Mr. Seymour Video. Did I say your name correct? Seymour Video? Mr. Seymour Video? I'm doing pretty well. Hope you're doing well as well. This is the part I'm really bad at in this level. So, apologies if I keep dying here. But let's see if we can get it. Yeah, I was playing this on the subway, and I think I died like 10 times. And then I didn't save because I forgot. Well, I didn't save because I couldn't beat the level. Not gonna make it. So, Seymour Video. My understanding, I could be wrong, right now I'm on World 2, but each world has 6 levels, so I believe there are 36 levels, and I believe, yeah, so 36 levels, and then once I beat this level, I'll show you on the world map. The game has an interesting mechanic that I think you basically sometimes, you have to repeat a few levels to complete a world, I believe, or at least occasionally, which at least will lengthen the game a little bit. But I would say, I mean, it probably took me close to an hour to beat World 1, so, I don't know, 6 hours to beat everything. I'm sure the later worlds are harder, but, you know, not the shortest game. I think the levels are pretty long, each individual level. I mean, I would say definitely, you know, you could spend 15 minutes on a level, so, you know, maybe even an hour and a half to beat a whole world, but 6 worlds, an hour and a half, I don't know, 9.5 hours, something like that. But of course, you know, every level has a bunch of hidden stuff, so, you know, it's not exactly easy to find all those things your first run through, so, you know, good amount of game. Alright, let me focus on this. I'm really bad at this part. Damn it. I almost had it that time. If anyone's watching has a better idea of how I could be doing this, please let me know. Mr. Seymour Video, I totally understand. You know, I'm definitely in the, you know, I don't want to pick up a game that's really short, so... I don't know, from what I've seen, it could be longer. Or... You know, so far it seems like there's a good amount of content, but, I can totally understand there not being enough. Or, you know, viewing it as not enough content. Alright, I'm gonna try this level again, but... See, I'm worried. I was having some success, but I could get 1, 2, and 3, but then getting to 4 was gonna be pretty difficult. Let's see, it'd be fun if I can, every level, you know, one of the hidden things they have in the level, usually are like snacks, like real life snacks. You know, from E3 we basically learned, we had, other people on the staff were able to interview, one of the people in charge of the game, and they basically said the reason they included real-world snacks was so that, you could see how small Chibi-Robo is next to a real-world object. So, you know, later in the game, or, you know, through the game, what have I found? You actually find, one of the snacks, or things you can collect is a Pez dispenser. So, you know, you can see, oh, look, a Pez dispenser. That's how big the Pez dispenser is. That's how big Chibi-Robo is. Got it. Alright. That wasn't tough, because I already did that before. As you go through the level, you see these little blue things I'm collecting with numbers. Those increase the length of your zip lash, so that'll come in handy later in the level. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think maybe there's some way I can use the zip lash to help me during that battle. Yeah, I should remember. I have a zip lash. That's something that I can use. Maybe there is a way to use the zip lash here that would help me. Oh, because maybe I could use the zip lash to hit the 4. Nope. Mr. Seymour Video. I actually never played that Chibi-Robo game. I remember hearing about it and being intrigued by it, but yeah, I never picked that one up. Unless, of course, it was free, in which case I never downloaded it. Darn it. I guess I have to do it so quickly that I could then jump on that guy's head to reach the 4. But yeah, I never played the... I actually, this is, to tell you the truth, this is actually my first Chibi-Robo game. I never played the one on GameCube. I've always wanted to play that one, but I never bought it. And now it's actually, I think its price has gone back up to its original price. I think if you want to buy it, you pretty much have to spend $50, which, you know, that's not crazy. I wouldn't mind picking it up. Oh! Ah, look at that. Alright, I got it this next time. Hello, Chicken Kiev Heavy. How are you doing? Where can we but the GameCube game? Oh, where can you buy the GameCube game? I mean, basically nowadays, you know, obviously, it's pretty much your main choice is probably eBay or your local retro game store, unfortunately. You know, they actually came out with, if you guys remember during the Wii days, they had the Wii Play Control, was that what it was? Where Nintendo re-released old GameCube games with Wii versions. You know, they did it for Pikmin, they did it for Pikmin 2, they did it for Mario Tennis, the Wii version, and they actually had a Chibi-Robo. They actually made a Wii Play Control Chibi-Robo version, but of course it did not come out in North America. It might have come out in Europe, but I don't think it did. But yeah, I wish we had that to play. I would have definitely picked that up. But yeah, pretty much eBay I think is your #1 choice, unfortunately. eBay, local game store, wherever you get old games. If you get old games. Chicken Kiev Heavy, what country are you in where you can buy the games but not the console? Or are you talking about GameCube? But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, the internet's probably your best hope. You could also check Craigslist. I mean, sometimes you can find old games there. But especially a game like Chibi-Robo probably will get snatched up very quickly on Craigslist. So, and of course, it wasn't exactly a giant seller, so it's going to be tough to get anyway. Damn it. Alright, I think I got it. Alright, apologies for taking so long on that. Oh, Turkey, of course. Of course. Hey Sonic the Hedgehog, how's it going? If you're just joining us, this is Jared streaming on a Sunday. This is my first 3DS stream practicing doing this. I've had a 3DS capture card for a long time, but I feel like I've utilized it very horribly, so it's good to actually do a 3DS stream. You know, with the NX maybe coming out early next year, might as well get some use out of this thing. This little robot I just collected, that's one of the one of the collectibles you can find in a level. You can see on the bottom screen there's a candy. You know, this level only has 1, but many levels have 2. And then there's also just, I guess, getting a bunch of coins. Hold XD? What? But anyway, finally got through that part. Oh, this is the first time I've seen jumping things like this in this game. But, yeah, this is actually, so I don't know what you guys are thinking of the graphics. I must say this is another game with quite good 3D. Chicken Kiev, I mean, hopefully it won't get too spammy. I'm sure we're not... I don't know how many people want to watch a Chibi-Robo stream. I don't think it'll get too crazy. Mr. Seymour Video, you know, I don't know anything more about the NX than you do. Of course, Nintendo had their, what is it, their earning reports recently, where they were talking about... They pretty much talked very little about NX. You know, the big thing they were talking about was Miitomo, which I'm sure many of you have heard about now. Nintendo's first mobile game. You know, if it is a game per se, you know, basically our understanding is that it's going to be something like Tomodachi Life, with Miis. You know, you'll have your Mii, which will represent yourself, and then, you know, you'll be able to... Supposedly, your Mii will share information with other Miis and things like that. You know, don't know exactly what it's like, but it could be very cool. Oh, should have zipped lined over there. You know, we hope the NX will be powerful, but who knows? Who knows? Also, the Leafid, did you just refer to the NX as a she? As a female? Alright, let's see if we can do this. Oh, there we go. Let's see, it seems earlier I could just jump down to get to the 4, but those are helping. Oh no! I think you can, one of the power-up things you can get is like a little jetpack, so I think that just saved me there. You can only have one of those at a time, I believe, so if I fell again, I would have been dead. Alright, that's good. Gonna quickly check the chat. What did you say? Mr. Seymour Video, I see you think the PS4 is already not underpowered, so hopefully the NX will be more powerful. I mean, I think there's a very small chance the NX will be more powerful than a PS4. If it is, I doubt it's going to be much more powerful. And yeah, I think at the very best, the NX will be like a, you know, a PS4 Plus or something, I think. But, you know, I think there's always the very strong possibility that the NX will be weaker than the PS4 and Xbox One. Comparable, maybe very similar to an Xbox One. I'm hoping Nintendo actually goes all out. You know, whatever their next system is going to have to last a long time. You know, once again, they're going to want to get third-party games, and they're not going to get third-party games if it's weaker than an Xbox One. And even then, you know, possibly their best bet is to really, you know, make it much more powerful, so then people, you know, they can bring the best graphical versions of their games to the NX, and, you know, at least for 2-3 years, that might be enough to get people to buy third-party ports on the Wii U, or not the Wii U, on the NX. So who knows? Maybe that will work out. King Shy Guy, you were looking for Chibi-Robo? Okay, so then at the end of the level you get this destination wheel, so because I got the silver UFO, I get 2 spins. So from what I can tell is, even if I skip, like even if I spin 3 and go up to level 4, or get 2 and go up to level 3, I believe I still have to complete all the levels before I move on to the next world. So then, after you get through the whole board, you have to keep spinning over and over again to try to get to that level you missed. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's how it works. That's how it seemed to work the first time around. So, I feel like that mechanic's a little weird, but we'll see. Now I'm going to have to come back and play level 2 again. King Shy Guy, I'm sure if you looked on eBay you could find a copy, but of course, you know, it's probably like $50. Alright, I assume this level will be a little bit different. I wasn't that big a fan of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fall on those blocks thing that we just encountered. Oh, also, if you hit the R button, you can do a little roll. That's fun. Ooh, what is this? This is different. How do I roll? I see. Alright, here we go. Oh no! Ah, I should have gone through that. There we go. $90? Madness. No. Oh, good. Phew. But I did miss that power-up. Oh, no! Ah, do I have to restart the level? Damn it. Seems like that was actually going well. Come on. Vroom, you'll get a boost of speed. Alright, let's try this level again. Seems to be going well. Go, Chibi, go. If anyone in the chat or anyone's watching has any questions, please go ahead and ask them. This is World 2, if you're just joining us, of Chibi-Robo for the 3DS. It came out last month, in the month of October. We're now in the month of November, for those people who forgot what month it is. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about daylight savings time, so I guess we gained an hour, right? Cool. Totally didn't even think about that. Oh, what time? I want to make sure. Good. Of course, you know, like recent games, Nintendo gives you the option to skip a level if you really want to, if it's too hard. Alright, I'm gonna succeed this time. King Shy Guy. I mean, people on Amazon sometimes ask for ridiculous prices. I think the $90 is probably much more what you're gonna have to pay. If you want to check another website to see what the average price the game goes for, there's a website called, I believe it's Video Game Price Chart. If you type that in Google, it should come up. But it's a good site to check if you want to see what the average selling price a game goes for on like different websites. Good way to know the value of games you have, if you have any old games. As you guys can see, this game, you know, I wouldn't say it's super hard, but not exactly a cakewalk. I've definitely, just on these 2 levels I've been playing in the stream, have been, you know, have certainly given me some trouble, and I'm only on World 2. Damn it. Alright. Hey Enderman, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome to the Chibi-Robo stream, a stream where I play the game Chibi-Robo on the 3DS. This is the first 3DS stream I've done, so there's that as well. Yeah. I forget, am I Link Jr.? I think I'm Link Jr. This is Jared, of course. King Shy Guy? Yeah, Virtual Console. Hello, Enderman, welcome. We're talking about, well, at least with King Shy Guy, you know, playing the original Chibi-Robo that came out on GameCube. You know, it seems a bit difficult to do that nowadays. You know what? I guess there's a small chance maybe we'll get the Chibi-Robo new play control on Virtual Console. That would probably be our best bet, since I don't think we're getting GameCube games, at least on Wii U. But yeah, I mean, as far as I know, I don't think Chibi-Robo new play control came out in Europe. If it did, I think we definitely would be getting it, but unfortunately I don't think that's the case. Thank you, Enderman, for clearing that up. I thought so. In other exciting news, since you're visiting Ender, I actually think I will resume my Xenoblade Chronicles streams, which you know, sort of would like to beat the game before the game comes out in English, so that would be fun. Stay tuned for that in the future. Oh yeah, no problem, Enderman. Have a awesome Sunday school. Enjoy that. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm really failing here, but I'm really gonna... I'm gonna pass this time. I should have been ready for that. Alright, here we go. Definitely gonna succeed this time. 100%. We know it. Got that treasure chest. Got the speed boost. Got another speed boost. Oh, missed that treasure chest. Alright, let's just try there we go, that works, that works. Yes. You know what this is? If any of you have played that game, Ollie Ollie, this is actually reminding me of that a tiny bit. I mean, sure this is like a lot of games, but... What? Yeah, King Shy Guy. I'm definitely planning to do more 3DS streams. Considering, I don't know if I want to buy Yokai Watch. I'll admit I'm slightly conflicted, but if I buy Yokai Watch or rent it in some manner, I plan on doing streams. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I don't know if you guys are into the Sega 3D classics, but I'm definitely a big fan of those, so I may do some streams of those. Of course, you know, watching a stream, you unfortunately cannot see the wonder of the old Sega games in 3D, but you know, they're still really good ports, and you know, perfect ports more or less, and you know, they're awesome games that I recommend, so I may do some streams of those. And of course, it could be fun. You know, right now I don't have Triforce Heroes, but if I pick it up, it could be fun to play that with, you know, people online. Alright, let's actually succeed this time. Come on. Alright, here we go. Would have been nice if I had gotten that treasure. What? Hello, Cyan Fox. How are you doing? Welcome. If you're just joining us, I'm doing horribly at this level of Chibi-Robo. Alright, I'm not doing this more than 2 more times. Then it's over. I'm switching games completely. Be nice if I could actually have some success. See what happens. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, you know, Cyan Fox, you know, if you want to discuss some topic, if you want to discuss chicken pot pie, Waffles, the Titanic, you know, you let me know. One of my pet peeves certainly is doing a stream and then not making any progress, which unfortunately this stream is so far that's happening, but hey, it happens. Alright, got a treasure, that's good. Chicken pot pie is great. Hey Adam C, welcome to YouTube. It's the future of video streaming. You know, someday we may be using YouTube to like help us cook, and YouTube may teach us. It might be our #1 source for watching cartoons. You never know. Mr. Seymour video. Oh, for Halloween. No, not really. I wore a Mets jersey rooting on the Mets in the World Series for baseball, but no, yeah, I didn't really have a costume. I did a Halloween-themed run in a Sleepy Hollow a couple weeks ago where I did wear, like, cat ears, but I think that's the closest I've come to dressing up this year. Did you guys have any cool costumes? Alright, this may be my last time trying this. But yeah, I don't hate Halloween. I enjoy Halloween. I always hope to try come up with a cool costume, but I don't. It would be cool next year to do something, you know, video game related or something, but we will see. I live in a, well, yeah, I guess I'm in a city, but, or New York City, but, normally you don't see too many trick-or-treaters, but I actually live in an area with quite a few of them, so there are a lot of kids with costumes, and then of course there are a lot of grown-ups with costumes on the subway. So, quite a lot of people walking around in costumes. Mr. Seaborn video, very cool, Ghostbuster. Not a yokai buster. Yeah, I like to. I don't know if any of you guys are also baseball fans, but of course during the baseball game broadcast, there were quite a few people dressed in costume at the baseball game. Of course, then, you know, towards the end of the game when the Mets were losing, then there was a very sad guy in a chicken costume, so that was sort of funny. Mr. Seymour video, what do you mean by not trying harder to localize yokai? I mean, as far as we know, are you saying basically keeping, you know, not... We know with Pokemon, Nintendo did a very good job, you know, changing names, you know, coming up with cool Pokemon names, Alakazam, Abracadabra, or whatever, you know. There were a lot of cool names. But, yes, look at that. Alright, hopefully I'm actually going to beat this level. But, you know, as far as the localization job, I mean, it may have been more level 5's decision not to, you know, localize more. Right, yeah, Mr. Seymour Video, I definitely agree, but I definitely think it might be more a, you know, Level 5 may have made that decision. I'm not sure if we know the truth. Alright, actually beat that level after about 20 years. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Emmett O'Rourke, what the hell is going on here? No, that's one of the rules we have. No cursing in these streams, unfortunately. Hey, Alex, how's it going? Damn it. Sorry. I don't count damn it as a curse usually, but... Hey Alex, how goes it? Hold on. Bum bum bum. Hello Steven. How are you? Cyan, yes, it's a bit confusing. Oh, look at this! Cheese curls. That's pretty cool. I've noticed that, you know, some of the items are American items that you collect, but you also end up getting some snacks that are only in Japan. You know what? I like Zip Lash. It's pretty fun. It's been a little bit frustrating. I've been having some troubles. So does yokai directly translate as ghost? Ah, I missed one badge. Can't believe it. Are there candies called yokai in Europe? Steven, no, I have not played any of the other Chibi-Robo games. This is my first experience with Chibi-Robo. I'm enjoying it. We've been talking a bit about how, you know, I would love to get my hands on the GameCube game, but unfortunately, it's become a bit pricey these days. Yeah, I hear Yokai Busters is really cool. You know, one of the things when I played, they had a little like Yokai Watch area at New York Comic Con a couple weeks ago, and you know, we learned it does sound like Yokai Watch 2 will be following the first Yokai Watch. You know, sometime next year, we would have to believe, and you know, Yokai Busters may also be coming over. I mean, I'm sure it all depends on how well the first Yokai Watch does, but you know, we'll see. Has anyone been watching the TV show? Alright, let's see if I can actually beat this level quickly and not have a whole bunch of trouble. Mr. Seymour Video, you make a good point. Of course, you know, people, you know, I feel like the, you know, people once upon a time were pretty up in arms with Pokemon, where, you know, there have been times where people in America have been like, Harry Potter's the occult and all that stuff. So, you know, it makes sense why they might be against calling them ghosts. But you know, it's a little silly since they definitely seem like spirits, phantoms, ghosts. But hey, whatever. They want to call it their own thing, go for it. I see, I gotta aim for the bombs. Including that motion control. So, Cyan Fox, are you planning, I mean, I guess a lot of you guys, are you guys planning on picking up Yokai Watch when it comes out in the near future? I feel like this is the first normal level I've played in a while. Oh boy. Oh no. Are you, Cyan Fox, do you have, are you planning on getting, Xenoblade Chronicles X? Yes, Waza beef, Waza beef. Welcome, Brett Wheeler. How goes it? How are you doing today? Oh no, I missed that treasure chest snack thing. Mr. Seymour Video, if there's one thing I feel that Nintendo has been good at, you know, when they promise a game, especially the way they've promised the new Zelda, you know, Nintendo's not going to screw over their fans. Zelda, The Legend of Zelda will definitely come out on Wii U. I mean, I guess there's a chance that a improved version will come out on NX, or a highly... you know, a high chance that a improved version comes out on NX, but, you know, you better believe that the game will come out on Wii U, and that, at least to some degree, it should be cool. Yes, Mr. Seymour Video, I think there's a chance they'll pull a Twilight Princess and it'll come out on 2 systems, but I don't think... Unless Nintendo really wants to piss off a whole lot of their biggest fans, the game is not only going to come out on NX. Mr. Seymour Video, yeah, that's exactly. Twilight Princess for GameCube, you know, was originally announced as a GameCube-only game. I mean, people didn't even know the Wii existed. And then, of course, they basically were like, oh, yeah, guess what? The game's coming to GameCube and Wii. And, you know, the way Nintendo ended up releasing it, at least in North America, I think in Japan too, the Wii version and the Wii, you know, launched first on November 18th, and then 2 weeks later, the GameCube version came out. So, you know, they were strongly suggesting, like, hey, you're gonna buy a Wii anyway, why not buy Zelda on Wii? But, you know, they definitely, they came through, they released it on GameCube, and the GameCube Twilight Princess still sold quite well. I believe it sold, you know, 1.5 million, 2 million copies, so certainly people got their Twilight Princess fix on GameCube. Brett Wheeler, yeah, so far I'm enjoying Chibi-Robo. I'm not sure if it's the longest game ever. So far I'm having a little bit of trouble at parts, but, you know, so far it's fun. I wouldn't, honestly, you know, I'm not sure it's the best buy, but, I'm only on World 2, so, it's definitely fun. I'm enjoying it so far, but, I wouldn't want to tell you whether it's worth it to buy yet. You know, that was one of the other things we learned about recently, is that there will be a Nintendo Direct in 2015. It sounds like it might only be one, but there definitely will be a Nintendo Direct before the year is out. You know, what are they going to show? Who the hell knows? But you know, we will get another Direct. Oh my goodness, my monitor just turned off. Cool, cool. Hold on, I'm putting you on speaker. Or, well, no, I won't, but, I'm talking. I was doing a live stream, and it just crashed, but now I'm doing it again. So, yeah. Chibi-Robo. Yeah. On 3DS. Yep. A Blue Jay. Cool, cool. Like the team. I do, I've heard of them. Right, right. No, yeah, that was terrible. I guess. Right, right. But I mean, he would have, if he hadn't made the error, it would have been just one out. Right. I mean, if Cespedes hadn't made the error, it would have just been one out. Right, I guess. Wasn't it Murphy or no? I guess, but Murphy was on second. He got back to second really quickly. I think he would have been safe. Oh, right, right, yeah. Right, right, got it. Okay. Right, right. I hear you. Yeah, I agree. Yes, yeah. No, you're right, you're right. Yeah, but I mean, Clifford sort of screwed things up today. I mean, he had two... He walked two people, so there were people on first and second when Familia came in. No, there were 0 outs, so it's not completely... Yeah, it's more Clifford's fault for this game, yeah. Oh, for people... I am streaming right now, and people can hear me. Yeah. But we're talking about the Mets. Not too much longer, but I'm gonna have to... I'm heading out early. Yeah. I might be... I'll call you. Maybe we could do one try at that. Go on YouTube, go to Nintendo World Report, go to the Nintendo World Report YouTube channel, Nintendo World Report TV, and it should show up that I'm streaming. Chibi-Robo for 3DS. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Talk to you later, Greg. Bye. Hey guys, this is Jared. Sorry about that. Talking to my friend Greg on the cell phone. He called me while things went all crashing for me. Sorry about that. My computer literally was like, oh, we have crashed because of a video error. We will now restart. And I have Windows 10. Have never seen an error like that before, but I guess it's better than a blue screen for the computer to know on its own that it needs to restart. But hey, Brett, I'm not sure how many levels I'm gonna play. I actually can't play too much longer. I have to head out probably. I basically have to be on my way to leave by 1:30. So right now it's 12:22, and then my friend wants to play one level of Resogun, so I might actually do that. But yeah, right now probably only gonna stream another like 20-30 minutes max. But yeah. Sign Fox, usually my favorite games ever. I usually go with Shenmue, Metal Gear Solid, Ocarina of Time. Those are all, you know, games I'm a really big fan of. Sam's 94 game, if I said your name right. No, we're not, you know, we're not an official Nintendo website. You know, we're a website that covers Nintendo. We're all really big Nintendo fans, but, you know, none of us work for Nintendo. You know, if you see our reviews and things, we never, you know, we always give our true opinion, whether a game is good or not. But yeah, we don't get money from Nintendo. We are completely independent. We cover video games, Nintendo games, because we like them. Hope that answers your question, Mr. Sam SA94. Yes, we do have a website, NintendoWorldReport.com. Please check it out. It's a very cool website. NintendoWorldReport.com. We review the latest Nintendo games, we do previews, all kinds of stuff. Well, we're called Nintendo World Report because we report on Nintendo games, and we have people worldwide to cover it. We have people in Europe, we have people in Japan, we have people in Australia, and we're all volunteers, and we all love Nintendo. We used to be Planet GameCube. That was our original name. But yeah, definitely check out the website if you've never seen it. And, you know, if you guys didn't see yesterday on the YouTube channel, our very own Aaron Kaluska got to check out some of the upcoming Nintendo games, like Mario Tennis for Wii U. And he uploaded some video from those games, so definitely check them out if you haven't seen them. Yes, good old Dan Koopman, who writes reviews for us, who, you know, of course has his own very cool YouTube channel, is involved with us. So yeah, definitely good old Dan in Europe. Yeah, Brett, we're only Nintendo games. You know, occasionally we might talk about games on Xbox or PlayStation, but yeah, that's our main thing is Nintendo. Sign Fox, how am I? Is it Don? Dan? I mean, you know, of course I'm used to Dan. Like, I have many friends named Dan, Daniel. But is Don the correct pronunciation? Don Koopman? We do not have a separate channel for Xbox. I have my own private YouTube channel with very few videos, but, actually, I don't have an Xbox One, so there wouldn't be much, coverage I could do of Xbox One. Go Chibi. Go Chibi. I guess I gotta go this way. Oh, Sam, yeah, I mean, you know, I have a lot of older 360 games I like, but you know, we don't have a channel specifically for 360 or PS4 stuff. But there's always the you know, small chance I might stream something like that on my other YouTube channel, Jared Taco, if you have any interest. That's my personal YouTube channel that has basically nothing on it. Oh, Don Kopfman? Kopfman? Hello, Carlos Super Gamer. How goes it? You know, some of us have our own YouTube channels. I know Curtis Bonds definitely has his own YouTube channel. He is a frequent streamer here. But, you know, I do most of my videos for good old Nintendo World Report. I'm not doing too bad. How are you, Carlos Super Gamer? I think, like I was saying before, though, you know, definitely check out our direct feed Mario Tennis videos that we recently got, that Aaron Kaluska got. And, you know, there's also the new upcoming Animal Crossing board game. I forget the exact name of that at the moment. Kurt, I'm sure he may be streaming later in the day, but right now it's Jared streaming, Jared Taco. Yeah, Brett, I enjoy Game Explain. I think they make a lot of awesome videos. Certainly a fan of them. I'm not sure who's going to win the Smash Ballot. Do we have someone... Is King K. Rool on the Smash Ballot? Hey, Greg. My friend Greg is watching. Seems to be. Buffalo is a very cool place. Yep, so we're doing some Chibi-Robo. Let's try this next level. May have to wrap up soon. I could very strongly see King K. Rool winning the Smash Ballot, becoming the next entrant in this series. Is Chibi-Robo on the Smash Ballot? You would think maybe Chibi-Robo would show up. But who knows? Thank you, Cyan Fox. I'm trying. I'm trying my best to pronounce things in Dutch correctly. I mean, of course, I would like to say Don's name correctly. You know, if possible. So this is Chibi-Robo, if you're just joining us. A game for the 3DS that came out earlier last month, in the month of October, which just passed. My Halloween costume of being Chibi-Robo did not come out correctly. That actually would be a good Halloween costume. I didn't actually have a Halloween costume of being Chibi-Robo, but next year, maybe. This is not a math game. It's a platformer from Nintendo. Chibi-Robo, this is actually the first Chibi-Robo game was on the GameCube. A late GameCube release where you played as the little robot thing known as Chibi-Robo. But yeah, this is definitely not a sequel to Donkey Kong Jr. Math for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It would be funny if it was a sequel. Brett, I'm renting Yoshi's Woolly World. I haven't played it yet, but I do plan on doing some streaming of Yoshi's Woolly World. Stay tuned to that in the future. I would, you know, even right now I would consider doing it, but unfortunately it would be quite a bit of setup time to get my Wii U set up to do streaming at the moment. So right now, just 3DS games. Apologies. Let's see. Good. Was able to make that fall in time. Uh-oh. Are these gonna fall? Oh no! Yep, just barely made that. Let's see. What else could we talk about? Yeah, so Chibi-Robo's pretty fun. The, you know, the Zip Lash, which is, I guess, his little wire here, is pretty cool. Make an interesting mechanic, certainly. Oh, so, sometimes, this thing we just passed, sometimes if you repeat a level, sometimes you're almost forced to repeat a level. They'll have a thing you can find that basically you use these little areas only when you repeat a level, if that makes any sense. Brett, you know very well that I'm a big fan of tacos. Next week, because of the World Series, because they stole the base, you'll be able to get a morning Crunchwrap meal for free. I think that's on November 5th, whatever that day is. It's not a taco, but it is a Taco Bell. Very similar. Yeah, Shantae would be a very cool cool entry in Smash Brothers. Is it Isaac from Binding of Isaac is also way up there? I highly doubt Nintendo would ever include Isaac from Binding of Isaac. Come on! There we go. Oh, okay, got it. I was like, Isaac from Binding of Isaac, that seems sort of ridiculous. I mean, Greg, remember you can also get Smash on 3DS. My friend does not have 3DS or Wii U. He does have a DS, though. I'm probably going to play a Sega 3D Classic very, very briefly at the end of the stream. Probably even after I beat this level, just because I do have to wrap up soon. I mean, there's always Sonic... Brett, let me know which game you would prefer to see. I mean, something like... oh boy. Oh, almost screwed up there. Something like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, of course, is a very recent... Oh boy. Something like Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a very cool recent 3DS release, but that might not be that exciting. But you know what? Maybe I still will go with that. Gunstar Heroes. Oh, that was close. I have not ever played a custom Robo game. Would you recommend it? I might actually just do a race and Outrun. I'm not sure if people are big Outrun fans, but it's certainly a good game. Alright, now I'm playing terribly. Alright, let's actually succeed. I'm paying attention. I mean, my favorite character to play as is Ness. I also am a big Link player. Those are probably my two favorites. Alright, I got this. Yep, I totally just killed that guy. Greg, this game came out approximately, I believe, like the second week in October? October, 10th? Something around that, maybe around Tom's birthday. Cyan Fox, R4 card, no! I mean, you can always pick up the actual cartridge. I'm sure, Custom Robo can't cost that much. I feel like right now is actually probably a good time to pick up DS games. In the future they're probably going to get, at least the rare games are going to get a lot more expensive, but certainly, you could go to a GameStop and buy a whole bunch of DS games for super cheap. And there are still a lot of good games on DS. Oh boy. Don't want to die because of these blob things. Oh. Oh good. That was just in time. And here's the part at the end. If I hit the gold one, I get the most the tries for the wheel at the end. But let's go for silver. They disappear the longer you're playing. Let's see, so... Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town? Cool. Does anyone know that game actually might be... Greg, if you didn't know, they added Game Boy Advance games to Virtual Console, not on the DS, but on the Wii U. And I actually think that Harvest Moon game might be one of the games on Wii U. It might not be out, though. Or, well, it might be on Wii U, it might not be, but especially Natsume, who originally published Harvest Moon, has been very... they've been really doing they've done a pretty good job of getting a lot of games out on Virtual Console, so I would expect that to maybe show up there. But I know you're probably not going to get a Wii U, so yeah, go pick up Harvest Moon. As far as NX's name, Brett, I'm happy to answer questions if people ask questions. But yeah, as far as the NX's name, which do I prefer? Super NES 2? Nintendo Digitalis or Nintendo Cross? I would probably go with Super Nintendo 2. Signfox, that is really cheap. Go for it. Ah, look, so now it's having me play level 1 again. But that I will do another day, so I'm gonna wrap up the stream in a few minutes, but I think I will end it with a Sega 3D Classic. You guys can help me decide. So I'll show you the games I have, and then you can tell me which one to play. See, the game's telling me to take a break. So I have Sonic the Hedgehog 2, that's the latest 3D classic. Or I could play Super Hang-On, Space Harrier, Fantasy Zone, Outrun, 3D Thunderblade, Gunstar Heroes, Streets of Rage 2, the original Sonic the Hedgehog, Fantasy Zone 2, Afterburner 2, Shinobi 3 Return of the Ninja Master, or Galaxy Force 2. Please choose now. It's a good choice, Greg. I am a fan of that game. Nick Jaggy, welcome. Opa Opa. Let's see, so... Any others? I think so. I'm gonna do a quick 1 or 2 levels of Opa Opa, and then I'm gonna move and end on Outrun. That sounds good. Are we gonna stream Wii U? I don't know. I think Curtis might later in the day, but I'm only doing 3DS streaming stuff right now, and I'm actually wrapping up the stream very soon. Right now I can't hear the music, but you guys probably can. This game has awesome music. That's just from memory. sort of looks like I can use the, oh, look at that, I guess I'm using one of the special modes where I can just use the touchscreen on the bottom to buy items automatically. And I must admit, that's sort of cool, but I do really like visiting the shop in this game, so I do sort of miss not being able to do that. So there are actually two Fantasy Zone games on the 3DS that you can download. This one, Fantasy Zone, the original arcade game, Opa Opa Brothers. They added that second name. But this is a very faithful port of Opa Opa Brothers, or of Fantasy Zone, with a few special 3DS only added modes, but you can play the original arcade classic as it was. But the other game you can get in the Fantasy Zone universe on 3DS is Fantasy Zone 2, which, if you guys know, Fantasy Zone 2 originally came out on originally a Sega Master System game, but M2, the developer, actually redid Fantasy Zone 2 as a arcade game. They used the original arcade hardware for Fantasy Zone 1 and rebuilt the game so it was had arcade graphics, and you can actually, that was originally for the PlayStation 2. They did that, but they released that version that they redid on the 3DS, so you can play that very cool version of Fantasy Zone 2, built using Sega's System 16 hardware. Yeah, it's very cool. That game, unlike this one, is widescreen, but both Fantasy Zone games are really awesome. Highly recommended if you like a cool shooter. Brett, I don't know what Super Mario Bros. X is, but I don't download things that have X in the name. Xenoblade Chronicles X, I would not download, I would buy it in a store. I guess I'm sort of joking there, because the Japanese version of Xenoblade Chronicles X I have is the download version. But yeah, I'll have to look into that in the future. Is that like a... Oh, did you guys see that they made a mod to Sonic Generations for PC so you could play as Mario instead of Sonic? Definitely check out the YouTube video of that. I own Sonic Generations, but my current PC doesn't have a good graphics card, or I would totally stream that, because I think that would be a lot of fun to do. How tough is this boss? Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm switching Outrun, and that is going to be how this stream ends. Thank you guys for watching. I still have a whole level of Outrun to do, but this is going to be the stream wrapping up. Apologies, I'm going to go look at the chat now, because I haven't really been looking at the chat, because Opa Opa was much harder than I was expecting. Let's see. So what have people said? The lovely ambience of New York City, yes. Greg, that is where I am, and there is traffic out my window. Sorry about that, the sirens. Opa Opa equals grandfather in Dutch. Did not know that. Oh, and German as well. Very interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Yep. Will you do Mario Maker again? Oh, yeah, definitely. Next weekend I may do some Mario Maker streaming. I always enjoy that. That's fun. Yeah. So anyway, this is Outrun, one of my favorite games. So yeah, let's do a quick race Outrun, and then I'm gonna have to say goodbye for the day, just because got a busy day, going to the Mets World Series game later in the day. Excited about that. Oh, want to be in high gear. So this is Sega 3D Classics Outrun. Outrun originally released in the arcade in 1986. This is the second time Outrun has been available on a Nintendo system. You could also play Outrun in the, I forget exactly what the collection was called, but on Game Boy Advance they had a collection with Outrun, Super Hang-On, Space Harrier, and Afterburner 2. I believe those were the games in the collection. But, you know, those were actually, for Game Boy Advance, those were very good ports, but, you know, it's certainly not arcade perfect. But here we go with M2's port of Outrun to the Nintendo 3DS, a amazingly perfect port. The original game in arcades only ran at 30 frames per second. M2 went and did their amazing porting stuff and upgraded the game to 60 frames per second so it would look super silky smooth in 3D. They also added 2 brand new songs, or I think they only added 1 song, apologies. But, you know, not bad. Pretty good. Not as good as the original songs included with the game. Magical Sound Shower, Passing Breeze, Splash Wave, those songs, amazing. Of course, also when you get to the end of a level, or when at the very end you hear the great song Last Wave. Obviously, I like this game a lot. Not doing as well as I would like. Looking like I'm certainly not going to complete it today, but I can at least make it to the 3rd level. You know, this was the first game with branching pathways, first racing game with that. You know, Yu Suzuki, the creator of this, has described it as less a racing game and more a driving simulation. But, you know, you have to remember this game originally released in 1986. You know, at that time, these graphics were state-of-the-art. I mean, come on, in 1995, these graphics were still great. Even now, on the 3DS, I mean, for an old racing game from the mid-80s, it's beautiful, amazing. Sega. Pure classic Sega gameplay. Good old Yu Suzuki now is working on Shenmue 3, which I'm super excited about. Yeah, M2, amazing developer, bringing these old Sega classics to 3DS. You know, their entire development studio is all big Sega fans. You know, they spend what? They probably spend a year making this port. A small team, you know, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. Something like that. Come on, can I make it? Make it? Yes, I did. Look at that. I don't think I'm gonna get much farther, but I did. I'm not gonna win, but I put a good effort. But yeah, this game has really great 3D. If you have a new 3DS and a new Nintendo 3DS, it looks great on that. Yeah, I couldn't more highly recommend this game. Even if you think, you know, a game from almost 30 years ago you wouldn't enjoy, I bet you'd be surprised to see how awesome this game is. That pretty much guarantees I'm not going to make it. Oh, so the options on the lower screen, Greg, because you asked. Basically, right now I'm playing the game in the normal racing mode, but they actually included a few ways to make the game easier for people. So they have it so before you do a course, let me check. I'll remember what they do exactly. Here's the great old Last Wave song. But yes, like as you were asking, they have Also, they change the color of the card depending on what you use. But I believe if you use the tires, I believe that lets you maintain your speed if you go off-road. This one that's like an engine, I think makes it harder for your car to get damaged. One of them, I think, the wheel, I think, makes it so you basically go the full speed, the max speed the entire time, almost no matter what. I actually think the speed's even faster than your normal max speed, and I forget what the other one does, but they're all basically little enhancements to make the game a little bit easier. The man 7431, Kurt may show up later. So let me go through all your comments before I say goodbye. Yes, Brett Wheeler, there could be some similarities to Mario Kart. It's a very fun game. Yes, I am streaming. No, Brett, I mean, you don't have to rewatch it, but you can if you want. Kurt may show up later today. Yeah, Brett, I apologize. Gonna have to end it. Sign Fox, I do like Kid Icarus Uprising. I'm a silly person who's never beaten it, but that's actually a good idea of a game I could stream in the future. I am a fan of Kid Icarus Uprising. That's a very cool game. Hosu, sorry if I'm saying your name incorrectly. Thanks for watching. King Shy, happy you found a cheaper copy of Chibi-Robo. I know that's still, relatively expensive, but I definitely want to pick that game up someday. That would certainly be a fun game to stream. But yeah, everyone, thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Yeah, Sign Fox will definitely do that when I play Kid Icarus Uprising. Yeah, thanks so much, and the stream is over. Stay tuned. I think Curtis might be streaming later in the day. If not, he has you can watch his Halloween stream from yesterday. That is archived right here on Nintendo World Report TV. So thanks for watching, guys. So long. Adios. Have a good day. Bye.